Shalom.
Howdy.
Okay, so last week I didn't have my Sefer with me, so where we get up to?
Hang on, let me check something.
Okay, so up to if they were, if people have done badly, it should seem like a small amount to you. You should not get flustered about it. And more, say, I only got a little bit of the punishment which I deserve. The Rabbi Chaim here says, "Brayta kimay chodik tubati, nifrati rak amat chavos shebiyadi." I didn't have a lot more to go. So gamzu l'toiva. Then he brings down continuing. Balu arbei yisushavet. It was worth a lot more penalties. Minolan, how do we know that this is true? Mavram. Let's see. Says the Rabbi Chaim, Minolan, Mavram, Amar Vanochi, offer for April. Pirush Rashi. That's interesting because there is no hint, this interpretation actually in the text. So Rabbi Chaim, pretty much, whoever made this up, I put in Mayan Ganim, wherever it is. That's pretty impressive that they found this reference, because it's no clue here. I really should become dirt by the 5 kings, Nimrod, and ashes by Nimrod. It's not for your kindness to me. So Avraham is saying, I didn't deserve the miracles which you did to me. I deserve to get a wallop and much more. So you see, it's a function, I believe, of anava, of humility. And if a person is humble, so then it's much easier for them to accept what happens to them as being something which is either deserved or some other way a good for them. But conversely, Baskar, yes, if you get rewarded, you should think it's much more than you deserve based on your activities. He says here, so again, the flip side of true anova. If you did a little bit of bad, you should consider a lot. And more, say, that this failure has come to my hands. Minola mi giboini. Okay, again, I don't know how that works. And neither there's a crime, evidently. Doesn't explain how we learn from giboini. And that's why Maskipla Rava said, I don't know. Even Rava didn't know. That's just from Chaim. Even Rava know. That's not from the Gibeonites. What do they have to do with that? My time of left Yeminite. Why should we learn from them? Did they not make a mockery of the Jewish people? So he says, he changes here in the Rabbi Chaim, they didn't, I'm not sure where that, I guess Italu would mean that they were mocked by Yisrael. Italu means, Ihatlu means they mocked the Jews. So he says, Cancel Chamar. Now do a treachery. She also had some boy merits b'choka. They may then they came from a distant land. Of course, the beast of Yisrael. Even still, was considered to Yisrael chait that they made a covenant with the Gibeonites, who were one of the Shiva Amim. Messiah Ba'azil. V'af Yoshua ne'nashal zeh. And Yoshua was even punished on this. So I guess it's telling you that it's not just a function of anova. If you do a little bit of bad, then you can be punished a lot. But here it's about not just the thinking they should get punished more. Actually, they get punished more. So, Ksiv Yitztayru, Uksiv Yitztaydu. So it says, Rabbi Chaim Kanievsky, they went and they depicted themselves. Like Husakim Balim, they went and they took worn sacks, and like the worn out donkeys. They depict themselves as if their equipment was worn out and cracked. This is bread we brought warm from our house, and now it's moldy. Okay, so that's it's they took with them tzad. The Rabbi Chaim says there's nothing tzayid. Perushit tzayidnu she naduim on tzeidah. Then the Gemara chayoshet tzadu. Vermuzet tzadu me'artzenu. So I guess also they took things, meat and fish, and they said we brought these from our land. I'm not sure where the bread comes from. Then I guess why do you say bread? I mean, it seems that it's just the tzeidah. I don't know where the bread came from. But anyway, so the Kohen needs tayer. So it says, which one of the Kohen needs tayer? Which Kohen is Mirova Derech. Sibetz Lianu Kilabak needs tayanu. She's Bala Mirova Derech. Okay, I guess it's not a real clear ksib. As if it says that where it says it's tayanu, it's as if it says nitz tayanu. In other words, nitz tayanu means we equipped ourselves, right? We took tzeidah with us, and he nitz tayanu would mean it shriveled. It became tzad. They're over there because it took so long to get there. Came in Amal Yisrael, Yadai came in Amal Yisrael b'chulei. He says, Tam shvolem ba'arma. Why they come with treachery? They came with treachery because Mishum Shiyot Hashem Hakadosh Baruch Hu Yisrael Hashiva Mamim Inebi Inabi Evchem. Kabul Hashem Ksuvim Loshen Tzas Megumgam. Yeah, Loshen is a little bit strange, but he's saying that they knew that there was this threat over their heads that they could get killed by the Jews, right? So, came down to Yisrael, since Hashem tet Am Yisrael, Yadai Nai Amar Taima, they knew what was said to the Jews. That the Gibeonites are in your hands. Miyad Vayaslam Yeshua. So it says in the Chaim, Vaychroislam Bris. So he made a covenant piece. See about the Nami. They asked them, "Came by itself from Yabnei Yisrael." Even after they found out that they were treacherous, that they were deceitful, he didn't let the Jews kill them. Zen Ashkelon, this was punished. But Fusim Achronim, some Fus, he came in the Amar B'chulei, but I told him to be Achor B'chul. Here's the Zumachuberes Yoser. It's a better Yisrael Yisrael Ksum Kiboni L'Yeshua. But I told him to be Achor Katov Chayosha B'Nechol Asos Lanu. I say, do whatever you think best for us. They asked him, came and said some Yad Yisrael. He saved them, Lord, and didn't kill them. Vazeu Shnei Nash. And that was his punished. He said, asked them, Yeshua, Lav Hakol Milashon HaKosov, Elam Yad Vayas Lahem, Umi Yoshua. Okay, I don't know exactly what's going on here, because we have to look inside the Psukim and see what words he's saying. The Psukim, what a commentary from Meseches Kalla. But anyway, it says after that, they asked her, they took their side and didn't ask about Hashem what to do. Wasn't first line, explains. Amar Kosh Baruch Hu, Gargarani Banai Gargarani. Okay. The Gargarani Bnei Gargarani, Gargarnim Banai Bnei Gargar, not Banai. Gargarani Bnei Gargarani. Gargarani Bnei Gargarani, they are oppressors, sons of oppressors. She'oavim midei the Garganos. They like stuff they can fresh. I don't know why they were eating from the stuff that they brought. I thought it was all moldy and rotten, but I guess they brought some delicacies too. And therefore, that was especially so the previous generation of Israel, they were fressers. They wanted to have all sorts of food they couldn't eat. And these guys also fressers that they dug into whatever the Gibeonites brought. And that's what Gemara explains. The Rachme Mida Gargravasa. They like fresserai. I was like, Nami Achyavu, the Charnas Adaga. You the Kuli Ukla Pume. The Kuli Ukla Pume, Kahada Pume. Nami Loma Kartu. She's asked her a pet. The so-called Ochlach needs the PM. Let's be Hashem Loza Chulishol. In other words, they remember to eat, but they didn't remember to ask Hashem what to do. The Kuli Uchla Pume Kahadar, they all everything they put in their mouths. Pume Nami Loma Kartu, but their mouths did not mention. I guess it was Pi Hashem L'Shalu. And because they ate what the Gibeonites brought, of course, when bris, so somehow the Gibeonites made them a barbecue, and they came to the barbecue. So so they're not punished for leaving the Gibeonites alive. That's not the issue. The issue is they should have asked Hashem what to do.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of asking Hashem to do, they jumped in right away to the whatever they could eat. So let's look at the pasuk here. Let's look in there. Sure, it has as long as I have Sefaria open. Might as well just take a look and see what it says here. Okay, so, but the inhabitants of Gibeon learned how Joshua treated Jericho and Ai. For their part resort to cunning. Sand the skies and took worn out sacks for their asses and worn out water skins that cracked and patched. They worn out patched sandals on their feet and threadbare clothes on their bodies, and all the bread they took as provision, okay, lechem tzedam, was dry and crumbly. And so they went to Joshua and the camp, and Gilgal said to him, the men of Israel, we have come from a distant land. We suppose you make a pact with us. And the men of Israel replied to the Hivites, perhaps live among us. How can we make a pact with you? They said to Joshua, we will be your subjects. But Joshua asked them, who are you and where do you come from? They replied, your subjects come from a very distant country. Because the fame of the Lord your God, when we heard the reports of all that he did in Egypt, etc., etc. Okay. And then so they took the provisions and the bread and the wineskins and the clothes and the sandals. So here, look, and so the way Sefaria translated, the men took their word because of their provisions and not inquire of the Lord. So took their word is not according to the Meseches Kalla. According to the Meseches Kalla, they took their actual food. Right? So even though before it said that the food was rotten and moldy, nevertheless, they took their food. I guess they brought some delicacies too. And therefore, they're punished. Because instead of taking the food, they should have asked HaKadosh Baruch Hu what to do about them. They should have asked questions. Person ate later instead of eating person asking questions later.
Right.
Okay? And so, again, they violated the prohibition of to eat with the non-Jews. There wasn't an issue of bishulak or anything like that, but you're not supposed to weren't supposed to make parties with them. They supplicated you, like they said to you, we are in your hands. Whatever you want to do with us, do to us. The gomer. The tzavkul Yisrael kadein sisra. So he says here, kadein sisra, but fusar acherim, it's a sidra. If she's a bear kaseder, I'm gonna have a kid who's going to shout out like this. I'm in your hands. Just like the Gibeonite said, we're in your hands. Zemriyo, Shetzava came, Shom the Lebanon Yisrael, her God, Sheniba Alem Ra. Zemriyo said, I'm in your hands, do with me whatever you want to do. Kadein Sidra, like they said. Ani, B'yechem, Asui Kedok Yosh V'nechem, Yirmiyo me Rachav Ka'asi. And Yirmiyo was a descendant of Yoshua, because he was from the descendants of Rachav, who was the wife of Yoshua. Okay, so since Yoshua, was led astray, and again didn't ask Hashem what to do, so therefore, and he followed. They said, and he fell for it. So too, Yirmiyahu is going to say, when they come to kill him. Okay.
Okay.
All this was new stuff to me. Okay, very good. I guess we'll stop here. We'll go this next week.
Sure.
Okay, take care. Have a good week.
You too. Take it easy.